It is God who gives status. He is the status giver. And so you see that modern Muslims have kind of retranslated that as power,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work if you translate it like that because, or like, I can't really tell you why it doesn't work. It's just kind of intuitive as to why I think you get it. I don't know if the listeners will understand, but we're just socialized against using this term, it seems.
It's
But
too
you're absolutely
shameful.
right.
People would rather
Yeah.
disclose how many people they've slept with. They'd rather disclose suffering from diarrhea than to
Yeah.
disclose their the amount of effort they've made into improving their status. I think aside
Mm,
from meeting one's survival needs, I think after that, the single biggest driving force in people is to improve their social standing. In other words, to
mm,
reduce the chances of social humiliation and increase
mm,
the chances of being socially approved and looked up to. So, aside from
mm,
our raw, basic survival needs, I see people as being primarily driven by the desire
mm,
to avoid social humiliation and to advance in social status.
mm. Well, can I give you another example of a reference to status? So I was listening to sorry a hidden reference to status rather, where the word was changed, right? So I was listening to Cindy Yu, who is a journalist for The Spectator, and she runs a podcast called the Chinese Whispers podcast. She sort of focuses on China for the Spectator magazine. And so she was in an interview with Coleman Hughes, and she's like, "Oh well, it's only people who have power in the discourse who should really speak, right?" And I thought, just say status.
Right.
What do you mean power in the discourse? Why does it have to be this kind of Marxist social science sort of term, right? In fact, it's not even really social science. It's more voodoo than anything. I mean, status is more reality based.